There we go. Gosh dang thing causing me issues. Yes! Okay, you want to know what I did? And I feel kind of dumb about this, so I accidentally somehow muted my microphone over like all of my different PC settings. So guess what I've been doing? I tried updating the microphone, I tried updating OBS, I restarted the computer a few times. And then I was like, wait a second, let's go into the Shure microphone settings. And guess what? It was muted. I was not built to do this kind of thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, scuff. I think I need a scuff emoji next. A scuff emoji that's just like king of scuff. Oh goodness. Oh well, at least I'm actually back now. So before we get too much further, sorry, I don't know why I just kind of was like, oh my gosh. Well, hello everyone! Hello! My name is King of Frogs. I am the Northern King of Frogs. I am the king, I am a frog. And today we are here for Vtuber Summer Slam so that we can make some art. Because I owe you all art, because if we look at the campaign, you guys have gone nuts. I did get the paint water. I have it. So it's not like I have to go run and grab that, thankfully. But yeah, we have passed the original goal of $500. So thank you very much, chat. That is amazing. Everybody, you've done a spectacular, fantastic, amazing job. Yeah, we would not be where we are without you all. So thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. And of course, thank you to those of you who follow this channel, who subscribe, who are supporting me as well. This donathon would not be as much of a success without you. So thank you. Keep on doing what you're doing, of course, because we're not done yet. We're not done yet, no. So make sure that you do things like join the Discord. And of course, post the updates on the socials, which I put in the chat. And of course, I'm going to put the fundraiser in the chat. So if you'd like to keep track, there you go. There's the fundraiser. I know! I thought $1,000 goal would keep me safe from wet socks too. I underestimated the community as well. And also friends that I know in real life who were just like, here, have $300 for your charity. And I was like, oh no! Oh no! I'm so cooked. But, yeah, so I'm cooked. I'm gonna probably... We're almost at $700. We're at $690 USD out of 1,000. And if we hit $1,000, I have to wear wet socks. And I am having so much regrets over that. That video is just going to be me suffering and being extra dramatic. And everybody's just going to be like, so how are the wet socks? And I'll be like, I think I have trench foot. I think I have trench foot now. I have trench foot. I'm dying. Everything's terrible. You know, all of that good stuff. So, not to be dramatic, but I might die. Oh, and for today, I found a really cool animal photo reference website. So, I'm just going to put that in the chat as well. So this is the animal photo reference website I have found. If there is a particular animal, I'm just opening up my Discord so I can put it in the Discord as well. If there's a particular animal pose or something that you really, really want me to paint, please send it over in the Discord and I will take a look and see if I can paint that. I'm just going to look up to see what our suggestions are right now. Putting that in there. All right, so we have the votes in Discord. 0 votes for fox, 1 vote for owl, 2 votes for frogs, 2 vote for possum, 1 for deer, 1 for octopus, 2 for jellyfish, 3 for shark, 2 for cat, and 2 for other, which is for snake. So, oh, hell yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. My husband just gave me wontons, which I've been hankering for, so I have wontons now. Crispy wontons, yeah, so I'm quite happy. So, I'm gonna eat wontons on stream. Fox is my second choice. I saw one yesterday. Hell yeah, I love foxes. They're great. But, I'm not going to just do one painting, because I actually have, we got a lot of time. We got lots of animals. You guys have donated a lot of money. So, yeah, so go through that website and we'll go through it together and see if we can find some cool things to paint. And we'll get some sea critters with lots of legs. We'll get some snakes with no legs. We'll get some, we'll get a little bit of everything, you know what I mean? A little bit of everything, probably. A little bit of good, a little bit of bad, a little bit of ridiculous. The good times. Yeah, the good times. It's all legs or no legs. So we get all legs or no legs. But I thought it was cool because I was just looking through this website because they've got it birds, reptiles, mammals, frog, fish, coming soon, invertebrates. So what I like is all, it's not AI, no AI slops. So let's pick some things to paint. 'Cause there's actually a lot of options on here, kind of more than I thought there would be. So stuff that I wouldn't have even thought of. But it's a good wonton. Yeah. So the first animal is a shark. So let's see if I can find the shark. Oh dang, I might be out of luck. They might not have sharks on here. So I got lots of other animals because they're still updating. So I might have to find a different website with a shark. That's okay. That's okay. We can still do that. We're going to look for a shark. I'm going to use my... Oh, hi, Pippin. Hey, buddy. What's up? You just being a little dog? That's fair. I love you. Shark. Wait. Let's see if I can find one. There's so many good oh, this might be a good one. National Geographic photos. Oh, that's lots of different animals. Let's see if I can find a shark. Shark. It's not like I'm selling these like big and commercially, so I shouldn't get in trouble for, using this to reference for my animals. Plus, better than AI. So tired of that fucking everything. Just want to look at sharks. You know what I mean? Shark. Oh yeah, we got some good sharks here. The next question is always what kind of shark, because there's so many different kinds of sharks. Do you want like a little shark or a big shark? Blahage. Yes, blahage, obviously. Blahage shark. I really like bamboo sharks because they look like, that's not a scary looking shark. That's just a little guy. Should we do a bamboo shark because they're just a little guy? I feel like doing a bamboo shark because they're just a little guy is fun. It's like, look at this guy. Like, look at that. Oh, sorry, that's not a bamboo shark. A Japanese bullhead shark. Cool. But look at that little guy. That thing's ridiculous. Like, that's just a little guy. I think we need to go for the just a little guy. Okay, we're going to put that one over there. And I'm going to get my hand cam started up. Oh, I can't believe this guy's just a little guy. It's so cute. All right, I got more photos in the background too. So we're going to put the hand cam on. Going to put the hand cam on. Or leg cam, I guess, right now. There we go. All right, all right. So, as you can see here, I've got all my different supplies. I have... Gotta move this bitch. Okay, we're gonna... There you go. Now you can see it better. We've got paint. I've got more paint. Yeah. So I got lots of paint, lots of colors. I've got a few markers and my brushes. No! Let's not think about the wet sock cam right now. You can just not talk about the wet sock cam. I don't want to talk about that right now. We can talk about literally anything else. No wet sock cam. No! No. Don't want to talk about that. I don't. I don't. No. Ah, there we go. Okay, I got my pictures up. And I'm still eating wontons in the background. Okie dokie. If a shark wore socks, what kind of socks would a shark sock? Good question. I think a shark would not wear wet socks, though. Okay, I just need like one more wonton. This stream is brought to you by eating wontons because I want to, and they're yummy. Do not perceive me. All right, let's get to it. First, a quick sip of water. Now, we shall get to it. Drawing the shark. Again, sorry for all the scuff, because, I don't know what oh, by the way, I have this. This is called thinking putty, because, you know, autism. And it's basically like silly putty, but for adults. And this one is shark themed. So, like, Scuff is like my brand. So, like, look at this. It's got like little sharky pieces in it, and I really like it because it's nice to stim with, and it reminds me of being a kid and buying silly putty and playing with it. So 10 out of 10, I recommend. Okay, yeah, now it's time to start. So yeah, I'm kind of glad one of the animals that y'all picked was a shark, because I actually quite like sharks. I think they're a cool little critter. Cool critter in general, you know what I mean? Like, people always think that sharks are going to be kind of a mean, awful little dude, but they're just like ocean carburetors, really, right? So they're not that mean. Of course, this is one of the ones that got some nice pectoral fins there. Just going to change up the pose slightly because, you know me. I like to take my own twist with things. So, there we go. They're very cutesy little things. Sharks, I mean. So, one of the biggest things that I've always noticed about, especially this kind of shark, is these ones are similar to bamboo sharks. So, bamboo sharks, I like them because they're just these little guys and they have like suction power to get through their lives, which is quite cool because it's like, hey, I think most people when they think of sharks think of things like, you know, Jaws, or actually pretty much just Jaws. Jaws really did a number on like the reputation of the shark. But they're not that bad of animals. They're, like I said, they're like little ocean garbage cans. They just go around cleaning stuff up, eating lots and lots of waste, because I mean, it's kind of what they're about, right? It's kind of how sharks work. Everybody needs a cleanup crew, right? And a lot of the time that falls to the job of the shark. But when you are a great white shark and you've got a big, big mouth and you eat things like seals, then you have something like a human just wandering into the ocean causing problems. Because let's face it, we just kind of wander into the ocean whether sharks want us to or not, because humans do that. We're just like, we can go wherever we want. The ocean's our domain now. And meanwhile, sharks are just like, okay, but like, this is my home too. Then we get all miffed at them because it's like, they're not just allowed to be sharks and live in the ocean. Come on. No. That's our ocean now. But it's interesting because, like I'm saying, with great white sharks, it's actually usually more of like a oopsie daisy. They don't want to, you know, eat humans. In fact, humans taste really, really bad when you're a shark. So that's why great whites kind of, when they do bite humans, it's kind of like a little freak out moment of like, oh no, that was an accident. I'm out of here. And then the person, unfortunately, because sharks are big, sharks are kind of, they're dramatic, right? They're large. But because of that, we've kind of got this whole idea in our head that sharks are going to attack humans at any moment. Even though most of them are more like this little guy here. And when you're this small, a human's not going to fit into your mouth at all, right? No. No, it's not. It's not. You're just a little guy. Just a little guy, and it's your birthday. So we're going to get the base layer down. So first, I want to get the base shark colors down. And now, of course, a lot of sharks are darker colors because they hang out in darker waters. And on the bottom, they're going to be lighter colors because when you look upwards, you look towards the sun, and camouflage works a lot better if you blend in properly. Oh, I should have grabbed some paper towel too. I'll probably have to go grab that in a sec, but we're not going to worry about that right this minute. Not right this minute, at least. All right. Let's see. Kind of a tan grayish color, I'd say, right? Yeah, that's what I'd say. Oh, thank you. My lovely assistant grabbed me some paper towel, which I really appreciate. My lovely assistant is also my husband. Just FYI. I think he's lovely. I should bring Chad up again. Oh, husband. Had a power outage today at work. We were joking about it being in dark, and I totally stole my vision is based on sight off the Discord. Thank you. Yeah, my vision is based on sight. I can't remember what he and I were trying to talk about, but yeah, we were having this like conversation about something, and I was just like, damn it, I can't see right now. My vision is based on sight. And he was just like, you mean like everyone's vision? And I was like, no, don't perceive me. No, that's not how vision works. No, shut up, no. But yes, my vision. Oh, right. Yeah, so Rochor and I were talking about food in the fridge, right? And how it's really easy to forget when you have leftovers, because you put the leftovers in the fridge, right? So you put the leftovers in the fridge, or you put the groceries in the fridge, and then you close the door, and then you immediately forget, like, what's actually in the fridge, because, of course, my vision, I was trying to say, like, object permanence, right? You know how object permanence, it's like, you put something in the fridge, and then you forget it's there because, well, you're not looking at it. So what I meant to say was that my vision is based on, like, object permanence, whether I see something or not. But instead, what came out of my mouth was that my vision is based on sight. And of course, Roach, being Roach, was like, I mean, yeah, your vision is based on sight. Good job, 10 out of 10. To which I was like, Look. Look, husband, look. You may be correct, but that doesn't mean you are right. Lousy, no good husband who catches my oopsies and makes fun of me a little bit. It's okay. I still love him a lot. I still love that guy. Don't tell him, chat. Don't tell him. Don't snitch. Sometimes my vision is not based on sight, though, because I'll look in the fridge and still not perceive the food. Well, you know what the problem is there? The problem is it's the wrong kind of food. Because I often get, like, genre-based what I want out of my food. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want, I want something crunchy, like, with the right texture. And then I look in and it's all, like, soft food. Or I want to, you know when you really don't want to cook? And everything's gonna take prep? I don't want to prep my food. I don't want to do that. No. That's too much work. I want somebody else to come to my house and prep my food for me. And in return, they can have my eternal gratitude. And I'll tell them jokes or something. So if anybody's out there who would like to cook for me, you let me know, cuz I might have a good deal for you. That involves you doing all the work and me eating the food. Just saying, just saying. Could you imagine just like, all right, King of Frogs, you want somebody to just cook for you and to never have to do chores or anything ever again? Here I am sliding into your DMs. I'd be like, hey, Rocho, are you okay with that? And he'd be like, I'm surprised that you have not been murdered, like, by, you know how they always say, like, don't get into a van with somebody who's, like, got puppies? I feel like that's going to be me one of these days. Just like, I went to the puppy van. But I will actually see puppies, you know, because I'm very good at finding whimsy in my life. Actually, that's not true. I'm very safe. I'm a very safe person. I like to make sure that I always take precautions and that that everybody gets home at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I like to keep people safe. Be full of whimsy, but also be safe. It's actually nice and warm today. It's, I think it's 20 degrees or something here. So, the shark is going to look a lot better when it actually has the eye painted in, by the way. We're just kind of getting all the major colors blocked out right now. I'm glad that we're actually getting some warm, though, because it's not that I don't like summer. Like, I do. Or, I don't like rain. That's what I'm trying to say. I do. I do like some rain, but it's been, like, depressingly constantly rainy, just all the time. To the point where it's kind of like, I need a bit of a break from the rain, you know? Like, just a day or two to, like, pretend that it's summer. Also, I don't live in the UK, so like, it's not like England where it's just like, no, you know what you signed up for when you moved. Well, when you were born here, I guess, or moved there or whatever. It's not like that. Or I guess Vancouver's a lot like that too. It's just always, 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 always a little overcast. This lo-fi is kind of a banger, you know? Happy about that so far. I wonder if this is one of those sharks that can sort of walk along on the bottom of the ocean / get out of the water for a little bit and walk around. So it's really cool when they can do that. Da-da-da-da-do. I think we need some different color splotches within the body. One of my favorite things about watercolor is even if you kind of mess it up a little bit, it still looks good because, you know, you want to blend everything kind of together. This little guy looks almost like a model. It's like a fancy boy. Fancy shark! I might have to let this guy dry for a sec before I add more details, because I don't want to mess up the layers, you know what I mean? Got to get all the separate layers going on. Separate colors. So we're just going to take this guy. I'm going to put it to the side. We're going to start on the next painting. And I heard some very big requests for an octopus or a jellyfish. So, all right. 1's in the chat, octopus. 2's in the chat, jellyfish. You have... Or I think I can put up a poll, actually. Let me see. Give me a sec. Okay, 1 sec. I can put up a poll. Where's poll? Gosh dang it. I'll just do it on the computer. I know how to do it on the computer. I always think maybe I can do mobile, but I'm always wrong. Unholy hybrid octojelly thing. That sounds terrifying. I bet that would be a great thing to put in a video game. Where is polls? Here we go. Octopus or jellyfish? Octopus, jellyfish. And okay. All right. You've got 10 minutes to vote in that. I just need to use the washroom quickly, so I will be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. An unholy. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the results are. Octo jelly would also be scary. I love that idea because it's just like, oh no. Twitch. Let's view the results. Everybody wants the jellyfish. All right. I like how I can't spell octopus, by the way. Acropus of jellyfish. I didn't spell any of that right. Oh, goodness. That's what happens when you have dyslexia, everyone. You look at it and go, that's right, and it's not. Not even close to right. Let's see, jellyfish. I think jellyfish is one word, right? Jellyfish? Yeah. Jellyfish. Jellyfish. Okay, here we go. Got some different looking ones. Flower hat jelly. Pacific sea nettle. There's so many different kinds. That's a hard part about jellyfish. Let's see what this guy's got. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen, so you can't see what I'm looking at. Whoops! There we go. Whoops! I can do this, I swear. Let's look at some jellyfish. Oh! That one's cool! I like that. I want to pick something that's going to look good on white paper. That's the only problem. Look at this guy. Dead. There's lots of different options. I mean, I could probably make something like this work. I'll just have to light it properly, but I kind of like that, the Australian spotted jellyfish. What do you think, chat? Ooh. Okay, but this one's also pretty. Maybe I should go with the purple. The purple one. The purple one. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the purple one because it looks kind of like a little mushroom hat thingy too. Okay. We're gonna look at that one. What's its name again? Copy the scientific name. Those are some wild... They look like underwater mushrooms to me. I love all the purple pieces on it. That is so cool. Okay, back into the drawing screen. All right. I'll let the shark dry a little bit more before I grab that again. Okay. Oh, I have water for cleaning. And I also have water for palette mixing. Because of course you kind of use both when you're doing art. So let's work on this jelly baby now. Jelly baby. All right, so gonna do the same thing as before where I sketch it up first. And then I think I'll start with the yellow before the purple. This one's kind of interesting because it's like a half and half. It's got like kind of a bulb. By the way, if any of you ever do stuff like like monster design, things like that, I highly recommend finding galleries like this National Geographic gallery, or looking at encyclopedias. Just look at different creatures we have here on Earth and kind of go from there, because there are a lot of really cool creatures that live here on Earth with us, and it doesn't take a lot to kind of extrapolate and make them into something really, really interesting for space. So there's kind of our skeleton going on. And I don't think I showed the other brushes that I have, because I've got lots of different detailing ones. I've got smaller ones, bigger ones. Kind of depends on what I'm doing, right? So, but this time I'm going to use a different brush, and I'm going to start a wet palette over here. There we go. I probably should have grabbed an eyedropper, because, you know, those also work really well for this kind of thing, but sometimes I'm lazy. So we're going to start by grabbing yellow. Get a nice bright yellow going on with our pigments. I love, so these are called koi watercolors. And even though they're kind of a small looking paint, they're very vibrant, which I quite like. Gonna start up here. The yellow. Start with the yellow, why not? It's a nice bright yellow, isn't it? You know what this kind of reminds me of? You know, like Sunnyside eggs? It's making me think of Sunnyside eggs. Eggs and toast in the morning with your jellyfish. I love this brilliant yellow. Now the next step we're going to take, so I'm actually going to use this brush again. And we want it to still be the same kind of yellow pigment, but we want it to be less. So it's kind of gonna, it's a little more watery and runny. That might look kind of strange at first, but it's all about mixing with your wets and dries when you're doing watercolor. Wets into wets, wets into dries, dries into wets. Literally, like, every art book you're going to read on watercolor is just like, experiment with textures. Also, sometimes they do things like sponges or salt or all kinds of things, really. It's cool. It's really cool. This is really nice. It's kind of like a little sunny side up, you know? Sunshine fish. Sunny jellyfish. And then it's almost like a yellowy purple, I think, for the legs. Okay, I'm gonna clean this. Clean off the brush. Eventually I want to get one of those automatic brush cleaners that really agitates everything. So that's when I can afford my streamer mansion. We're gonna go big. Just kidding. I'm you all know I'm not about that life. I'm good being humble. I feel like you would offer me tons of money and I'd be like, I don't know what to do with this, and now I'm stressed and scared. So we got a purple. They've got, the way the polyps are is really interesting. It's kind of like a, kind of like that. They're kind of scattered throughout. And some of them are very prominent. I love this combination of purple and yellow, though. I don't know, chatters who chat. What do you think? Or am I just being too chatty right now? I can just paint for a bit if y'all prefer that, instead of my constant commentary. God, this is a good purple. Oh, you like the commentary? Okay, good. Just making sure. So I'm enjoying it. I'm not sure if we were talking about this in the Discord, but they realized recently that they shouldn't be shining floodlights on the ocean floor, which kind of, I didn't realize they were still doing that, just being like, where's the ocean life? Let's just shine floodlights at them. They'll like that. I'm just like, nobody likes that? No? I kind of wish I lived closer to the ocean so I could see more jellyfish. I am just really into the purples in this. The more I look at the purples, the more I'm just like, this is tickling the brain in a good way. It's giving the good brain tickle, you know what I mean? Yeah, baby. It's just, yeah, nice and there we go. Actually, I don't think it's quite white. It's almost like an off-white. I'm gonna see if I can make that color, because it's like, I don't think a rose is the right word for the color, but like, You ever look at colors and you're just like, I think I know how to make this, but I'm not sure. Where we're gonna do some experimenting. So I think I have an idea. And if I'm wrong, that's okay. Because that's what paint's about, right? Well, not paint itself, but painting. Yeah. No, I think this will work, actually. Mm-hmm. Sorry that the palette's kind of off screen, but we make compromises for our art. Can almost... There we go. It's like a very... I know it's kind of hard to tell that it's even not quite white. It might show up better... It might show up better afterwards, but it's kind of an almost peachy, off-white, yellowy, purpley... It's kind of a combo of them, you know? I think it needs a little bit of yellow in it too, though. Like, not a lot, just like a dab of yellow wash. Yeah, like that, actually. No, I think that's right. So it's almost... Jellyfish are almost, they're often quite transparent, but they're also almost, they're almost also... I can't think of what I'm trying to say. Like, they've got color to them, but it's very, it's almost a shimmery, almost like a fake color. It's almost like, yeah, we have color, but we don't at the same time. So, they're a cool little critter. Oh, and I've been playing more No Man's Sky off stream because I do want to play with other people because that's definitely very fun. But I also want to get better at the game and proceed in the game, and it's kind of... I find it harder to do that when I'm playing with other people because I'm very easily distracted. And I want to see what everybody else is up to. Like, who cares what I'm doing? What I'm doing? Pff, boring. Let's see what everyone else is doing. It's almost kind of like you're looking through it with like a microscope at times. The way some of these tubules are. Which is very cool. I have an idea. Just one sec. Just gonna... Just need to... a little more water. Okay. I think that some orange on the top would really help make it pop better. So we're just gonna... kind of Yeah, like that. That's exactly what I was thinking. Excellent. I love it when an idea comes together. Kind of a deepens the richness of the hues. And then we want to wash it out a little more down here. So we still want it to be a little rich, but you know, it's all about the layers, the layers, the layers. And then I'm gonna say, want to mix that like this. Maybe put some white in. Don't worry, we will be coming back to the shark. It's just the jellyfish works better for what I'm trying to do right now. So all right. So let's white. Give me your white pigment. Ah, but not in there. Not in there. Ah, there we go. Okay. All right. Got more color. So now, take it on the bottom. We're gonna soften these edges quite a lot because jellyfish are very soft looking. You know what I mean? Ethereal. They're almost ethereal. That's what I'm trying to say. Ethereal. Jot that down for me, Kia Moose. They're ethereal. I don't know why I'm picking on you. Just like, Kia Moose, jot that down. Rochor, call the presses. Ethereal's what the word I meant. And he'll be like, you're not my boss. And then that is looking great. You got it, boss. Thank you, Rochor. And then, yeah. So that's kind of, oh, right, I forgot. That's our watercolor jellyfish. Now, I might give it a few touch-ups after it dries. So we are going to set that to the side and come back to our little shark. So as you can see, watercolor is a lot of letting things dry, so going back and forth, back and forth. But that's all right, right? That's how we do this. That's how we get this done. All right. Actually, I think this would look better for an eyeball. So I'm using kind of a metallic paint here to make the eye pop a little bit more, because sharks, of course, have those really cool, they've got scales. They've got cool kind of metallic-y effects to them. So I'm going to use that in a few places just to make it obvious that we've got a little scaly shark boy over here. Make it nice and pretty. Nice, handsome shark. And the cool thing about watercolor too is, of course, it's all about adding and removing layers. Yeah, ethereal. The shark's not ethereal, but they are cool looking. So, unlike the jellyfish is definitely ethereal. I also just like the fact that the sharks are kind of like got a little bit of sandiness going on to them. Oh, hi, little cat. Or, sorry, they're almost a little bit sandy at times, you know? So. We're probably not going to hear me talk to Thorin at all today because it is sunny out right now, so someone thinks that she lives outside in the catio. That someone, of course, is Thorin. Just going to give it a little bit of sandy shading to... There we go. Alright, let's get a finer tipped brush going on, and we'll add some mouth details in. What I like about these sharks too is the mustache, because, you know, it might not actually be a mustache, but it looks like one. And I love me an animal that has a mustache. It's like how I always tell Pippin, I'm like, you are Mr. Mustache Man. You should water the plants. That would be awesome, please. We also have to get out and weed, but maybe that's a tonight problem. Gotta weed the garden. All these things that you have to do when it stops raining, and suddenly it's like, oh no. Oh no. When did everything get to be so much? I hate Olgard. Okay, bye. She keeps saying hi to me and then just leaving. My most loyal of cats. Pippin's passed out because he and I went on a big walk earlier today, so he's gonna be asleep for days, weeks, maybe years. Or he's going outside with his dad right now. Probably that one. What do I know? Da, 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 da. Yeah, I feel like the tail needs to be just a little darker. There we go. That looks about right. And then we have the eyeball. Now, sometimes I will just put in an eyeball with a pen, and other times I like to use my my paint. Because of how thin and slit-like their eyeballs are, I think I'm just gonna go because I don't want to lose that lovely sharky eyeball, you know what I mean? Then I'm just going to highlight it a little bit in gold. And then our shark is pretty much complete. There we go. That's a good sharky looking guy. And if you don't like my shark, please keep it to yourself because I worked very hard. Just kidding. You can tell me if you like the shark or not. But yeah, there's the shark. So that is number 1 done. Hooray! You have a shark now. Oh, sorry, I just gotta touch up the fin a little bit here. There we go. There we go. There. Shark done. 1 done. All right, now let's get back to the jellyfish. There's not a lot left on the jellyfish. We're just gonna add probably just a little bit more white to it to give it that illusion of being see-through in the water. I really like a jellyfish. They're a cool critter. Just a good little sea critter, you know? I feel like it'll pop a little bit better too if I paint it a bit of a background. So maybe I'll give it a darker background to help make it look a little more there. I don't know how else to put it there. You know what I mean. Little more jelly, little less fish. I don't know. And I'll scan and post these all into the Discord later so that everybody can have a nice look at them and tell me what you all think. I'll also put them on my socials. Thanks, Kia Moose. I'm glad you like the shark. What do I have? I think maybe like a sea green, like a green bluish background might pop really nicely. Yeah, I think that'll work. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. It's just enough so that you can tell where it's white and where it's not. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it's kind of hard to tell where I painted. Gotta get me some black paper one of these days. It's on my to-do list. Then again, I've got lots of things on my to-do list. As does literally everyone ever, but yeah. You know what I'm getting at, right? To do, to do, to do. Everything's always to do until it's not. Lo-fi music's almost like relaxing me so I sleep. So if I fall asleep, just, I guess it's a sleeping stream then, you know? Do you imagine just, what happened? Shh, they sleeping. Don't wake up the streamer, they sleeping. Streamers sleeping post memes. And then it's just all beware frog emotes in chat. I posted the video of the streamer who fell asleep and someone paid to picture-in-picture his own stream, creating a recursive nightmare, right? No! Oh my god, that sounds terrifying. Oh no. Please. Well, maybe terrorize me slightly. If it gets me viral, maybe. Actually, I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I want that kind of attention. I don't know yet. I don't know. Let me think about it. I think it needs a little bit more green. I want to get kind of that, like, sea foam look on. You know what I mean? Sponges also make really cool watercolor effects. Salt, sponges, you can lay things down like different kinds of string and whatnot. What else is there? Lots of tips and tricks. Lots of tips and tricks. There we go. And moving that. Get out of there. There we go. Yeah. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe a couple more little flecks of purple and like very faintly. But besides that, I was kind of worried that I wouldn't be able to figure out how to do this, but it's actually pretty easy to do a painting stream. We'll definitely have to do this again sometime. So there you go. We got the shark down and the jellyfish down. That's two. That's two. This one's a Mediterranean jellyfish. So I'll let these dry and then I'll put those in the Discord. And who knows, maybe I'll make a nice little art book for you one day. You can buy King of Frogs art book. You know what? Let's change gears. They actually have a whole thing for SummerSlam where they're like drawing like beach mascots and things like that. Like an art contest. So maybe we should draw something like fun and beachy for their art contest. I know that my style doesn't quite fit everything else, but it might be, it'll be fun, right? It's like, I mean, I'm drawing sea life anyways. Cause like, let's see, I think, here we go. Vtuber Summer Slam Art Contest. So yeah, you like, because they've got like the clothes you can buy, and then you can do like art for the go-kart, and here's like art that they've had in the past on the go-kart. And again, I know that my style's, not quite the same, but like maybe I could make a nice little watercolor cartoon for the go-kart. Cause like these are cute. I could do something cutesy. What do we think, chat? Maybe we could try something? What about like a frog and a blahage? I could do that, like make myself into like based on my hat. What do you guys think? What do you think? Frog and Blahaj. Also, thank you for sharing things in the Discord. Yeah, I'm trying to find more so I think after this stream too, I'm going to see if I can look around for more oh, what are they called? Reference archives, animal reference photos. Because I used to use things like Google image search and stuff, but now it's all fucking AI. So yeah, if let's create kind of a nice little art archive in chat for everything. Don't know where Edelgard just went. I keep seeing my my cat run by and stuff. Okay. I'm gonna look up Blahaj. But yeah, we'll make a nice little entry for the art contest. Blahaj. I think you're right though. Frog and Blahaj together. And I don't care how to pronounce Blahaj. It's Blahaj now. Yeah, okay. Okay, so on my phone, like that, I think. Yeah. All right. Okay. This one I'm actually going to sketch out first because I don't really have an idea already in mind. But yeah, let's work together. Let's work together. Trying to show my mom that I'm doing art right now too, because she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Art." There we go. Okay. So, all right. Gonna make myself a little frog guy, loosely based off of my hat. I feel like more Blorby is a better idea. Like Blorby frog. Ooh, inner tube. We need an inner tube. Yeah, like that. And trying to think of how to draw my feet. This is supposed to be a sticker. I mean, I could always be riding Blahaj. Wait, I got a better idea. I gotta turn the paper. We've got a thought. We've got a thought now. We've got a thought. Where did I put my erasers? No one has suffered more than I have. Ah, there it is. Okay. Ooh, Blahage is a pool float. That's a great idea. See, this is why this is a group effort figuring out what to draw. Okay. Let's draw the Blahage first. Okay. So Blahage. It's also Pride Month, so it's like perfect to have Blahage because, you know, Blahage is a trans icon. There we go. And then you go like that. And there's an eye there. And yeah, okay. Okay, I don't remember how shark... like that. That's how a shark tail looks. Oh, right. Down, 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 down. Okay, like that, and like this, and like this. Okay, we'll get it eventually. This is why we're starting in pencil. And I need my cheeks. And Froggo eyes. I think like that, and then my little hand down here. Yeah, because I am going to be an orb of frog. And then other eye there. I think that works, because we got shark here. Have a good lie down, Tree. Yeah, I'll post this in Discord when I'm all done. Take care. I think this is gonna be fun. Okay. Now I gotta get the marker out. I feel like I shouldn't overthink it. I think just frog and Blahage. Right? Anything else is overthinking it too much. Yeah. Don't overthink it. So if we overthink it, we make fools out of something. Yeah. Yeah. Let's not overthink it. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I have the vision down now. And then you want the big fin like that. And then another one over here like that. Yeah. Oh, hello, Shellyak. Hello. Hello. Hail to the king indeed. Just doing some art today. Something completely different from what I'm usually up to. They have an art contest for Vtuber Summer Slam, so just finishing up / starting my my fantastic entry for that. Which is, of course, a blahage. And me riding the blahage. Me based on my hat, though. Because, yeah. Oh, that's how my eyes look like. And then I have a little mouth. And it's kind of like that. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, I'm riding a shark. Actually, this is really great so far. All right, now erase, erase. We're going to erase pencil lines. Why? Because you can't paint if you've got pencil lines. It's not how it works. Now, what color is blahage? Oh, okay, like that. Yeah. No, I know what color that is. Oh, I forgot to give the shark gills. Whoopsies. Could you imagine not giving my shark gills? How are you going to breathe underwater? You're not. Don't be a bitch. Thorin, be nice to your sister. You're so mean to her. Sorry, everyone. Thorin's being mean to her sister again. Such a mean kitty. Oh, thank you. That's perfect. Rochor brought out his blahage so that I can use it to figure out colors, which is much appreciated. Okay, so it's kind of a turquoise, but also kind of like a darker turquoise. It's like a turquoise, but not. Turquoise, but also blue. Don't let the shark guilt trip you about it. Yes! Don't let the shark guilt trip you about... I get it. That is a good joke. Thank you. That took me way too long. Me? What is a guilt? What is a guilt? What is anything? What is life? No, we need more. More blue. More blue? Yes, and more turquoise. Clean that. Now turquoise. This is so relaxing. Just a nice little painting day. Okay. Wait, how does this body work? Alright, one crack. Okay, so that's how your body works. Oh, that makes sense. I figured it out. It's actually a really nice color of blue. Hey, big lady. Hi, Thorin. Suddenly, all the pets are bothering me. Well, they're not bothering me. They're just, like... They're kind of looking at me like, what are you doing? It's like, I don't know. What are you doing? I never know what I'm up to. What are you guys up to? And they're just like, that's fair. Nothing says summer like shark. You know what's always funny to me? Remember in Back to the Future 2 when Marty McFly was in the future and they're like Jaws 14 or whatever, or Jaws 19, whatever number it was? Like, it's really funny to me that they thought they were just going to make Jaws movies forever, but also kind of accurate. So, you know, very, very funny. Anyway, I think about Jaws, the Jaws sequels we never got quite a bit. And I'm kind of curious what they would have been like. Probably good thing we didn't get them, though, you know? They might have jumped the shark. Yes, Jaws versus Godzilla. Jawzilla. Now I need light pink for inside of the mouth. Don't know if I have like a good light pink. I'm probably going to have to make one. Yeah, that's too dark. That's okay. I'll just make my own. Jaws and the Giant Peach, that classic children's story, Jaws and the Giant Peach. Kind of feels like a lot of the movies that I grew up with as a kid were a lot weirder than what they are now. Or maybe that's just my bias talking. So I remember seeing like ads for those kinds of movies like all the time. And now it seems like the movies are just kind of, I don't want to say normie movies, but they're not as weird as they used to be. Except for like Boss Baby, that's its own kind of weird. Know what I mean? That one's just weird because, yes, Snow White and the Seven Jaws, 101 Jaws. Two Jaws, Too Furious. Jaws, Tokyo Drift. I thought I heard a cat behind me, but I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to tell what those cats are up to, you know? Freddy versus Jaws, Jaws versus Jason, Jaws on Elm Street. All those classic Jaws movies. We've all seen all these movies, right? It's like Jaws to the future. Son of Jaws. Mother of Jaws. The Jaws-minator. I was a teenage Jaws. Jaws, Jaws, and more Jaws. Fear and Loathing in Jaws, Star Jaws. Yep. I've seen all these movies. By the way, did anybody else see that Bob Odenkirk is starring in a remake of The Room? Like, I'm not sure. I think it's really funny that Bob Odenkirk is doing, like, The Room again. It's like a charity thing where they're doing The Room, but it's like shot in 24 hours or something like that, which is really funny to me. Anyway, I'll probably go see that because I think it's hilarious. Oh, hi! Sorry, Edelgard, I did not expect you there. Just look over and there's a cat in my face and I'm just like, cat jump scare. Sorry to my cat for getting scared of her. I always mistake Steve Odenkirk and Bob Odenkirk. Well, one's Better Call Saul, and I don't know what the other guy's in. Let's just assume the other guy was in Jaws. Exactly. One is Better Call Saul, and the other was in Jaws, probably. I have no proof of this, except trust me, bro. So, yeah. Therefore, you should trust me. Because there's a chance I'm right. And even if I'm wrong, can you prove that I'm wrong? I don't think so. You don't have the internet. No one does. The internet isn't real. Oh, shit. Fucked that one up. Okay, trying again. There we go. Look at that frogaliciousness. Frogalicious, yeah. Frogalicious. I'm so delicious. Frogalicious, but I'm not promiscuous. By the way, y'all have to pick anime songs for me to learn. So don't forget about that. Just don't pick anything too hard, okay? Because I'm going to have to practice it. Oh, wrote for Jimmy Neutron. Okay, I watched Jimmy Neutron. That was one of my childhood go-to shows. You know why? Because I liked Cindy, actually. And I liked their rivalry. I like tsunderes, what can I say? No one would have ever guessed that about me. All right. I feel like I should add like a little splashy effect to it, or bubbles. What do you think? Like a splashy effect or bubbles? Then I think it's perfect. If we could put like splash, splash. Ooh, yeah, I think that's great. Like the splash effect. Yeah. I figured it out. I answered my own question. Yeah, exactly. Splash like they just belly flopped into the pool. That's... You see the vision. You see the vision. You get what I'm putting down. Thank you. I like it when people see my vision, because I feel like it's a very good vision, but sometimes I'm like, is it as good as I think it is? And then you're like, no, I see the vision, and I'm like, good. Because I'm a genius, and I need people to realize that. So we want, like, splash. Splash. Splash effect. Right, one sec. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. A nice... Here comes the big wave! Splishity splashity. Splash, 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 splash. Okay, now I need a little more blue. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Like that. And kind of... No, not like that. This brush. And this blue. Yeah. And we're gonna go like... Yeah. You want it to be nice and splashed out. Yeah, me, wee! Everyone else, shark! It's like, no, it's fine. Guys are overreacting. Don't worry about the shark. Worry about me instead. Beware of frog, not beware of shark. Ah, it's a shark! Not the shark! Jaws 17, shark time. Yes. Carl Weezer's great, okay? Jimmy Neutron was a trip, honestly. I feel like we all need sort of weird kids shows. Know what I mean? It's just like a rite of passage to have something weird on your kids show. And just be like, yeah, no, that was in there. Then when people like ask you, okay, but why? And you're just like, look, it was a different time. It was the 90s. And they're like, wasn't it the early 2000s? And I'm like, I don't know. Who even knows what time is? Who even knows? Who even knows anything, right? And then my cat meows at me and I'm just like, oh, what's your issue? One time while I was in the bathtub, having a bath, obviously, I was just relaxing, having a good time. And I look up and there's just Edelgard's face in my face. No, Thorin's face in my face. Sorry. It wasn't Edelgard, it was Thorin that time. And I just screamed so loud. And Roach was just like, are you okay? And I was like, yep, I just wasn't expecting a cat to try to like... while I was, just relaxing in the tub with my eyes closed, to put her face in my face and be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing in there? And I gave a good scream. The cat ran as fast as she could. Roach ran in to save me. It was all very, it was a great time for everybody, you know? But I agree. Kids shows always... So, I love the fact that kids shows always put something in there for the parents. That's just like, well, children aren't going to understand this, so here's something for the adults in the room. Because, like, I remember going back and watching Toy Story for the first time, and the adult humor in that was hilarious. I was like, wait, what? It was such a trip. Just like, well, now I know, I guess. It's just so funny to me. It's like Kamen Rider Drive. Most people don't think it was a good season until you watch it and realize it's a show for kids with the deep-seated romance between two of the main characters, written for the moms watching with their kids during the day. That's how it's written, but if you watch it with that in mind, apparently it becomes more bearable. That's so funny. Anything can become more bearable if you find yaoi in it. Almost done with this guy. Just really want to get that water texturing looking nice and watery, you know what I mean? Oh, and because like I had some weirdness happening, I haven't gone to visit my friend Colleen to do the interview yet. So that's probably going to happen tomorrow. And then I will post the video. It's going to be pre-recorded, but we will watch it together on Twitch and you can let me know what you think. Because she's going to tell us what it was like being a person, a young girl in Alberta who had polio and had to go to the hospital for polio. So she will, if you have any questions that you'd like to ask her, let me know. But I will interview you and we will learn more about what it was like to be a kid who had polio and was in the hospital. Oh, and make sure you keep liking and sharing all my different posts promoting Vtuber Summer Slam. Again, thanks to those of you who have already liked, subscribed, commented, all that stuff. I know it's a pain in the ass that I always have to be like, remember, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that stuff. But it really does help me a lot because unfortunately that's the only way for my channel to grow. So make sure you keep doing that. And I really, really appreciate everybody who already has. So I'm just putting the socials and the Discord in the chat again. So if you haven't joined the Discord, make sure to join the Discord. If you aren't following all my socials, make sure to follow all my socials. And yeah, we're just about done with the last painting of the day. So I'm going to do these 3 paintings today. And then I will do additional paintings for chat and, of course, post more. Take a think about what you want to see. I might be back later tonight playing No Man's Sky. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But I really hope you enjoyed the art stream today. I know it's a little bit different from what I usually do, but I just hoped you liked it. It was a little more chill. It's kind of something fun, something different. So, as always, let me know what you think. If you like really loved it, really hated it, whatever. I want to know, for better or for worse, what you thought, right? So if you ended up like really, really hating it and you're like, King of Frogs, never do this ever again, please let me know. But if you're like, I really liked the art stream and I think you should do more of these like creative project type streams, also let me know. And if there's something you'd really like to see me do on stream, as always, please tell me, whether it's here, Discord, you can even email me. My email's in the about. Contact me on social media. I don't know. We've got lots of different ways you can talk. And of course, No Man's Sky will be back very soon. I'm just trying to get a bit further in it. If you want to show me your No Man's Sky projects, please feel free to join me and show me your different things you've built. If you don't want to show me, that's also fine. You don't have to. Because I'm really enjoying the game, so I want to know more about it. I want to learn what I can and can't build, you know? So. Yeah, go get your No Man's Sky expedition done. Get on it. Get on it. Oh, I'm glad that you really enjoyed the art stream today, Kia Moose. I'm so glad. Okay, I'm just going to put a couple final touch-ups on King of Frogs, and I think we will call this done. All right. I'm really happy with how this turned out. That was great. So yeah, here is the final art piece of the day. Awesome. So we have the shark, the jellyfish, and King of Frogs. So that is our wonderful ocean-themed art stream. So yeah, once again, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me. I always appreciate seeing you here. We are going to go see who is streaming for Vtuber Summer Slam right now. We're going to go raid up somebody else in the Summer Slam. And yeah, maybe tomorrow. I'll probably be back tomorrow because I'm feeling a lot more stable right now, and we can chat, we can play games, we'll all have a good time together. So again, I hope you're all enjoying VTuber Summer Slam. And if you're not, that's okay. I'm going to open up the event page just to make sure I can raid somebody who's online right now. Lots of different fundraisers happening. Oh, let's see where I am on the leaderboard. So I am currently, where am I on the leaderboard? I'm not seeing me. Top fundraisers. Oh, what? No, that's not the right one. Oh, wrong fundraiser. That's why. I can do these. Okay. VTuber Summer Slam. There should be a leaderboard somewhere around here. Top teams. Nope, that's not the right one. Top donors. Where did we find these before? That's not the right one. I'm having trouble finding it. I'm having trouble finding it. I'll get Rochor to help me find it later, and he'll help me. He'll help show where we are on the leaderboard, because he's much better about that than I am, because you know I am the best at things, but like I'm also silly. So yeah, we have fundraised $690 so far. Remember to keep on sharing that link around, liking and sharing the posts, letting people know all about VTuber Summer Slam. I'm going to raid you up. We're going to go find somebody else who's doing Summer Slam. So, yeah. So let's look. Let's look for somebody who else is doing VTuber Summer Slam. Maybe they're I'm trying to see if somebody else tagged that. Or I'll just... Let's see who's... Somebody's got to be live right now, right? Where do I... Oh, wait, I could just go on Discord. I have issues sometimes, but you guys like me. You still like me, right? We're still besties, right? Right? Okay, okay. All right. I'm going to... Oh, they're also somebody who's on Team Shelly. So we are going to raid up Daitan Cody. They're also on Team Shelly. They are also doing VTuber Summer Slam, so I'm going to find them. And please put a frog bog sticker and let them know we are part of the bog raid. So let's raid them up. Let's go, let's go, let's go.